It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear fitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So outruns their offense for the first time this game. At the helm for him, second year now out of the University of Colorado, Shedeur Sanders.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, that good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They're rested, they feel good. Or will they be rusty? This opening series, a big one to get them in rhythm.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Sanders going to look to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's complete inside the 35. The deep pass comes up big. 34 yards.
For a Browns first down.
On the give, here's Judkins. Room to run inside the 20. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
25 more yards. That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Sticking with Judkins here. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Judkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1. Try it with Judkins. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Sanders going to go on 4th down. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Going with an alternate play here. Play action, Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. All right, they're shuffling things around a bit. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Making the call himself. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Now it's Mahomes. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to Kenneth Walker. Touchdown.
So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock. And I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. He's going to be encouraged to that sideline, gain of about 18. It's going to be first down Cleveland.
A bit more of a team effort last week, Kate. He played a smaller role than he normally does, certainly when they win. Yeah, that carry, one small step toward a rebound performance for him.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And they haul him down, but we all saw it. Pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Things looked good on the play until we saw the pull of the face mask, and that spoils the defensive effort. Personal foul gave them a chunk of yards, and they will take it. First and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Throw left side, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. It's Judkins on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the time.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Sanders setting the pass. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hand.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
2 seconds to go here in our opening quarter. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. The Chiefs in control so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Changing up the call. Second down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. That's Mason Graham. And make that now 18 sacks for him this season. All right, well, we know the raindrops will be back and in greater numbers at some point, but letting up for the moment, it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. Here's a screen now for Walker. And they're going to bring him down after a bunch of yards, but didn't pick up the first. Still well short of it. It's 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down.
To the air, Sanders. And Instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Bronk. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around fourth down. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. And this will remain a 4-point game.
That fooled me. He had it on line. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Rucker on first down. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, Chiefs.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. It's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. Didn't get all they wanted out of that last play, so now they've got third and 8. They're going to read at the line. They'll throw, third and long. They get to him and they drop him. And that's going to knock him out of field goal range. So on fourth down, out comes Matt Ariza to boot it away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Bronx. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Sanders back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one handed for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
21 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Junkins. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
Going for the first, Junkins. Give him 2 yards. Stop made pretty quickly there. And it gives the Browns a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Flush down now to his left. He's keeping it. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Just a yard left to go on second down. Now Sanders. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that's going to be a Browns first down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. So first and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Here's Sanders now. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Chiefs get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Looking to throw Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and it's going to be first down Chiefs.
A gain of 13 yards.
Offense going audible this time. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And through two quarters, Brock, it has been the defenses directing the pace of this game. Both offenses, gotta expect, got the same message during halftime. Switch things up, guys. Switch it up.
Yeah, that's not a pleasant message. It's such a dichotomy sometimes in that locker room at halftime, especially when one side of the ball is doing their job and you're not. These offenses got to get it going.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27.
Here's Mahomes now. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Complete. Here's Thornton. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
They give up the gut to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Good pass here into the hands of Rice. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
That's all about reading and recognizing right there for the linebacker. The only way you make a tackle for loss on a completion is you see it right away and you jump on it for a loss.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. Ram gets to him again. And that brings up 4th now and 21.
Ariza in punt formation for the Chiefs.
His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Looking middle, he's got Concepcion. And a good tackle there. They gave up the catch, didn't let him challenge for the first after it. So there's 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Putting the tight end in motion. Walker now from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Worthy over the middle. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And that earns Kansas City the first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing is Mahomes. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Hit there, and he's forced out. Gain of about 15 before it. And it's going to be first down, Chiefs.
15. First down, Kansas City.
Going with an alternate play here. From the red zone now. That's Worthy running the slant. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. It's Chiefs football, just 1 quarter away from a postseason victory. This is Walker on 2nd. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
All right, they're shuffling things around a bit. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And here's a screen now for Walker. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
4th down.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Sanders setting the pass. Forced out to his right. Gets this to Concepcion. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns first down.
A give left side. Judkins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
He's going to be taken down, so probably about 8 yards on that play, and that means they got the first.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Another one for Junkins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Sanders going to look to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Complete beyond the marker. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
First down.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's got it in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Royer capping a 7-play scoring drive. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Chiefs 7. Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
Here is Schmidt to send this away. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Here's Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. All right, so trailing right now. Looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Right side, Bolton's got it. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. So a couple yards to go here after they picked up 8 on that last play. Here he is on 3rd and short. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to run for it. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, you know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Chiefs down by only 3. All set to go now from the 35. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's dropped just short of Walker, maybe a yard away. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now to throw.
And it's
He's going to get there, and he goes down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Drop into a different play here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another game to Judkins. He has the 1st down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Sticking with Judkins here. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Judkins up the middle. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's 3rd and 1.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
So to a chorus of bunch from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.